This is the Global Podcast Network, where executives and professionals connect, share, and inspire. Stay tuned for the conversations that drive success.
Welcome back. Stacy Mongar joining us, our psychic medium, better known as Stacy Psychic the Medium. What have you were down as Stacy the Psychic Medium. That's the website. And that's what she's known as. Readings, energy work, cold cases, missing person, human trafficking, drug, gun trafficking. And I apologize. I do have a bad cold. So if I slip up my words, I'm just not right today and I may sneeze. So my apologies. Maybe you could send me some healing energy.
I will.
Thank you. Tell everyone a little bit about yourself and what it is you do to start, please.
Well, as you kind of gave me a great introduction there. Stacy the Psychic Medium, have had these gifts since I've been, 4 or 5, I think, out of the womb probably. And I have the ability to do readings, cold case files, missing persons, as you were saying. I go after corruption. And I've reported to law enforcement agencies, other intelligence agencies, and a multitude of people. I basically, off the street, sometimes people will get readings from me if it's to forewarn them, if it's to, sometimes I'm just guided there to give them one. It's usually a warning. It's usually to allow something and sometimes it won't leave me alone until I get it. So, but I've been in strange places throughout Omaha, Lincoln, other places as well that I've been called to give readings. So, and some people, I try to make sure that it's like, I need to give you this message. I don't know if they're on board with people that have the gifts that I am. And sometimes that's irrelevant. I realize that you're questioning that. That's fine, because quite frankly, people should, they should, slightly question everything. That's part of our ability as human beings, is to question and show a little discernment. And so, but usually that's what I do. And I do individual readings. Have spoke to small groups, but usually I've reported things, and I've contacted, when I'm getting in information, I will contact authorities if need be. I've contacted military base in Omaha, and that did come to fruition. It got blocked, but it was in regards to another military base, which I've talked about on here, and Travis Air Force Base in California. But that's what I do. But I do pick up on good things. I've picked up on things such as, pregnancies.
Wow.
And the sex of it. And also weddings.
Oh, can you predict whether this is going to work out or not? Everyone's celebrating. You're like, nope, it's not going to last.
Don't worry about it. Don't do it. Don't go there. I don't want you to. No, I was giving a rough time there in Omaha. Somebody I knew. I said, is he going to ask you to marry him? It was like 2 weeks before he popped the question. He was going to do it. So I was picking up on his energy. And she said, and then he gave me a rough time. Like, thanks for that pressure. No pressure there.
Yeah, right.
You were gonna do it anyways. So those are some good things, but I go after the corruption. But most people assume that if a psychic of some sort and you put on that energy, you must be negative, and that's quite the opposite. Quite the opposite. Light and dark, sort of, you are picking up on that energy because you're meant to do this. This is some of my purpose here, is to go after this. And so, that is what I do. And sometimes it has happened. I past and future. I pick up the energy of the room, the person, okay, this doesn't feel right. I don't want to be here. Let's go. To just off the person, and people that have ability to clear themselves energy that's not theirs and giving false solutions. So the ability to see through that.
Oh, wow. And did you say something before the show that something was happening recently that you wanted to discuss on air?
Yes, absolutely. There's been a lot going on in my life, and this is part of the reason I was hoping to not only put out there what's personal, but for others and for other people like self that are going through this to cover and protect them. And basically, I get psychically attacked quite frequently every day, times 27 in a day. And this is not because I'm doing anything wrong. I do practice anything. Never have, never will be. Unfortunately, there are people in unfortunately institutions of sorts that use this energy, and you can manipulate energy, you can use it, you can, witchcraft, the negative witchcraft now, positive in the sense of use healing energy to heal people, but on the dark side is to destroy people. And it does, and they say this doesn't exist, and I said, well, that's quite farther from the truth. Yes, it does. Ways that if your frequency is higher, if you're at a different vibration, it can block and stop a lot of, yes. But if you have a lot of people sending negative energy, yes, you can block and stop some of it, and protect yourself from anything really bad happening. A case with me, I also know I have a little more divine guidance there, protecting, but I'm here to do this. And this is about insurance industry. Now, I've had people come after me for a variety of reasons, and it's all connected. I'm exposing crime. I'm exposing go crimes. I'm exposing my own situation, and where I have money and a potential property money, a lot of different things stolen from me. Also, who I am. I was not aware of these gifts. It was hidden from me for a purpose. Who I was. The story of how I came here is in question. My DNA. If I was out of Washington, this is where I was born and raised. And of course, I've moved all over the country because my father had worked for Boeing Company. But whether or not all that's in question, all of that's coming into lineage, how I got here, if I was eventually stolen, or it was under a lot of different guises, and it's been my life has been upside down, all of this, but I proceed and I keep on going because I know I'm here to do that. That insurance policies, you've been hearing a lot of people who have been, in fact, not only myself, but I'm speaking on behalf of self and others, are going through hell and back on this, being attacked because you're a whistleblower. You expose things, and you're exposing people who have done you deep. You're exposing people who are committing heinous acts, and sometimes it's the people closest to. And I'm talking about, and I have no connection with, I've distanced myself from a lot intentionally, but insurance policies has taken out of me. About 11 years ago, I picked on a life insurance policy, and I'm thinking, why would somebody be, and I wasn't too sure it was about me or the person I was with at the time. And it turns out it was me, that it was taken because they wanted me gone, period. End of discussion. I've been threatened before. And then I found out that people closest to me have been involved, and because they're committing certain crimes. A lot of crimes have been committed because of this, because of simple greed and power. It boils down to, and obviously we know that's been going on for eons. But as I say, and I love to use the term, I've been saying this for years, this is enough of this. But I had certain people reach out, and I know when people start to contact me, things are in the wind. I also got severely attacked, happens on a regular basis,
Wow.
psychic attacks. So this death magic, there are people that use all sorts of things, name it. It's just to literally take you out, to try to make you go crazy. And I'm here to say I'm alive and well. And you can try it, but the energy will go back. And especially if you're someone upright, and a shout out to the upright spiritual community, people that are doing the tarot readings, that are doing the right thing, that are not using anything dark, that have put out information. And but there are, and this has been gone for decades, but and that I did realize what I was exposing into quite a few years ago. I've been at this for about 20, 25 years, going after certainly not realizing all the components and how deep it was. I had sent letters, one particular letter to a a media outlet, and it got to appropriate people unbeknownst to me. I've been contacted and let them know they got it, and that they were here putting pieces together. It had taken so long to get here. But insurance policies, people that literally know you're getting into inheritances, property, and then they got life insurance policies. They also tried to, and if unaware, and especially myself, DNA, that you're not aware of who you belong to, can be taken from underneath you, properties transferred without your knowledge, bills change, and all sorts of things. Then they try, and then they find out, like myself, and they don't believe you are, and they find out you definitely are, that come after you. They try to, in my case, try to make me homeless, stop jobs. I mean, I have lost jobs and been blacklisted from that. And then they say, well, there's something wrong. And then they, after saying you're mentally ill, saying you're crazy, and I say, oh yeah, the good card. And then the definition of character, they'll destroy your character. A lot of things have been about me that are not true. And I know that other people like myself that have gone after this, their lives been turned upside and destroyed. But we're here today, we're here to do that. And if you're upright, if you're here to do the right thing, then you have other protection. I know there are people under the radar current right now looking at happen. I was told at the time, and this has been many years ago, this has taken quite a while. I suppose there's rings of this going on, and overseas I had some unfortunate where they're also doing false marriages. So I have concerns of all the above. This is going on my entire life. The question is exactly, where I was born at, who exactly are my biological parents, and who, how old I am, my actual name, all those things are coming into question, and like others, like myself. But this needs to be exposed. It needs to be out there. But yes, life insurance policies. I know a few have been taken out on me, and I didn't realize what I was getting in about 11 years ago. That it was into me. And I've had people threaten me, literally come up to me. I've had an overtly, and so this is where they, try to get you falsely accused, defamation of character, or they falsely try to imprison you, try to get you in a mental health ward. I know that angle was tried with me, saying, "Oh, you're so disturbed and sick," and I'm just on your ass. I know what you're doing, and so. They use whatever means available and contacts that they have. And unfortunately, this is far reaching, but, so you're feeling mentally, there's something wrong with you. And I said, I'm just highly gifted off the chain. I know what you're doing. And so what do? They destroy you. And they've tried. I've had animals deceased because they go after my animals, killed those. you need my car has been, and I have a car, but he liked to give me info on that car that disappeared. Supposed to be taking a look at the authorities. I don't know if it ever was.
Mhm.
They made it difficult for me to even, survive. And then, of course, all in the effort to make you crazy, saying, well, there's something wrong with you. It's like, no, I just have all these people, whether it be in the form of cult sevens,
Mhm.
we're talking societies, Illuminati, you name it, we're taking it. But enough is enough. Enough people are out there awakening to this or have already awoken, and there's a big difference between those two. But that need to expose the right thing. And it's about integrity, which seems to be slightly missing. And upright law and official intelligence agencies need to be. And I know there are ones out there that put their lives online to do the right thing. And to you, I'm here to help you. I'm here to help others who have chosen to do the right thing. And there's a high price tag, and they do that on purpose because at the end of the day, this is about money and power and about
Yeah.
control and the ultimate. And
Well,
doing the right thing does cost. There's a high price attached to that.
no, I just also want to say the lines are open, 631-307-4010 if you have any questions. 631-307-4010. Go for it. So everyone give us a call. Anything that you want to ask our psychic medium, right? Anything at all?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the show. How are you?
Hello, this is Jacob speaking. Do you think that sometimes we often overlook signs from like loved ones,
Ooh.
like specific numbers sometimes?
Do we sometimes
Okay,
overlook things? Like, do you see numbers? Like, Jacob, you mean like sometimes you see the same number over and over or repetitive? What type of numbers?
Like the number 16.
you're
Mm.
wondering the significance of that?
Yeah, like what would 16 mean?
Well, and sometimes that can be personal. Is 16 a reference to a birth date or a specific date in mind? Sometimes that also it's bringing clarity there. Is it significant to you? It could be a birth date, it could be an age, it could be um, a number on a building. Does that have any relevance to you, the team? It also can be an angel number, yes.
Like I haven't experienced 16, but lately I've been seeing 16 a lot.
But is
the number 16?
Yeah. So I'm asking you, does it have relevance for your birth date, a particular day, the 16th of any month, the 16th, be any relevance is significant to you in that respect?
Mm.
No, but I've been seeing constant 16s in ways of like I've been paying a lot of things at $16. I've been working and I've been seeing 16 on everything.
Do you have any that you know that was born on the 16th or that 16th of apartment, maybe apartment number, a building, it have any 16th of a month that somebody passed, somebody's birthday? Is there any relevance there? This is a question you should be asking. Yes.
Well, maybe because, I'm 26 and I'm a Libra. Maybe because 26 minus Libra a month equals 16. Would that be?
I'm not really getting that per se, but I'm getting some significant about, and also, yes, angel number, and some of it I'm aware of, some of the, but I'm not real knowledgeable as far as 16, as far as you need to look at as far as an angel number, what that means. But it does have significance. Ask yourself, birth dates, is it somebody passed on the 16th? Is it, and this can go back away. It can be, decades. So it could be a grandfather, a mother energy, and that's a thing. So it's 16, it's approaching. It also could be, it adds to 7. So I don't know if that a numerology and also whether it's your numbers as far as 7, there's like large numbers, there's significant numbers attached to your birthday. Does that ring all? I would be looking up. I would looking at that, and then think about back to there are numerologies which you can look on, which can verify certain things. Number 16 also angel numbers, but I'd be looking up, keep on going back the birth dates and then death, and it could also be an anniversary of a death. It also could be a specific age that something happened to at 16, or somebody you loved at 16. Might have been a death when you were 16, but I just keep summing in.
Yeah, because my grandfather passed away when I was 16 years old.
Yep, he's coming through right now.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
He's coming through, and that's why.
And I've been seeing a lot of 16s lately.
He's concerned about you. He's concerned about you now. He's concerned about you.
Is it because I recently possibly I recently have a son, like a 1-month-old son. So could it be my grandfather reaching out to me?
Yes,
that?
And all he is concerned about you. I don't know if it's very, to raise a child and to have all of that. It can be very joyful, but also very stressful. But he is concerned about you. I don't know if you've been going through a lot, and obviously having a child is a different kind of stressor for a variety of reasons. But he is worried about you. And I don't want to get into specifics on the phone, but he's worried about you. So, but he's also acknowledging the birth of the grandchild, and also the significance of when he passed. He's always been with you. He literally, you were one of his favorites, but he really, wow. Did he die of a heart attack? Who died of a heart attack? Somebody died of a heart attack.
Because of multiple health conditions issues.
I'm getting a heart attack too,
like cholesterol, high blood pressure, glaucoma, as well as that. He has diabetes.
Well, he had a lot of issues. He's wanting to take care of himself, but I am getting a heart attack, and I don't know if that's somebody close to you or concerns, but I am getting that in. But at any rate, yes, sicking is. So, and that's why I wanted you to bring up the death. It can be when you are, and so
wow,
he's clearly with you. He is around you, and yeah, he's concerned very, and it might be health reasons also. He wants to sure you're there for your son, and he's watching over Vietnam. He was very protective over your son, and but he just wants to let me know, and apparently he wanted to use me to give you that information, but he is clear around you. Oh God, Yeah.
Wow.
Great. Wow. Impressive. Well, Jacob, thank you for the phone call. Unfortunately, we got to go. We only have a few more minutes left in the show, but that's a lot to take away with. Thank you so much for the call, and thank you for hanging out on the line. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jacob. All right, Stacy. Wow. Powerful. So you're able to sense and feel him like that. And wow. Ooh,
Yeah,
that's gives
all
me
of the
chills.
above. Yeah, some of it now, like I said, all psychic media are, different. They have different expertise, strengths. Some of mine have started coming out, but we all have different, gifts and abilities or strengths that we bring to the forefront. And my hat goes off to all those people that, put themselves out there. And especially, the ones that are exposing, and like myself, or whistleblowers, no matter if it's a spiritual through that avenue or otherwise. But at any rate, and I don't know if there's any belts or not, but hopefully that helped him.
Well, thank you. I hope so too. Still got 3 more minutes left in the show. Anything else you want to pull for anyone out there that's listening today that may be drawn to the show?
Just that, you need to trust your innings and trust your ability, what you're getting through.
Mhm.
And sometimes you get confirmations right away. Sometimes it's later on. But when you get those aha moments, trust it and believe it, and know what you're getting is correct. Believe in yourself, because we live in a society that does the right opposite. And I don't know, gaslighting is at all times, and then forever. But believe and trust in yourself.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. Well, also, if someone wants to speak to you, to talk to you, you do regular readings, right? Holidays are here. I think it's a great gift for the holidays, right?
Oh, yeah. Stacy the Psychic Medium. You can catch me on Instagram, and now on Facebook. It's Stacy S. Mongar on Facebook, because they kind of cut off. I film live music as well, but I do on Facebook. The venues and the musicians. And so, you can catch me that way. But those two places are the best, Facebook and Instagram.
Well, thank you so much. And thank you to Jacob who called in. Thank you for giving him some insight and clarity into his situation. I hope he calls back next week. Thank you, Stacy. And anything,
You're welcome.
we'll be back next week. If you need me, send me an email and we'll connect again next week, I hope, okay?
That's great. Thank you so much. I appreciate
Maybe
you.
you can give me a holiday reading. I would love to try for 2 minutes of your time.
Sure.
On air, we could do it.
Well, oh, sounds good. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
I don't care. Anything that has to be said, it's fine. It's all good. Thank you so much, sweetheart. You have a great day. Bye, honey.
This is the Global Podcast Network, where executives and professionals connect, share, and inspire. Stay tuned for the conversations that drive success.